This is Wales in the movies. I'm first of all going to point you to a video I made back in 2017 called Post-Brexit, British Cinema and Nationalism. Why so? Because I predict in said video a steady rise of British films focusing on the world wars, particularly the conflict of World War II. Understandable, I think, at a time of insecurity about the future of our precious union. Nothing unifies the Brits quite like a bit of World War fetishization, and particularly World War II. Why am I thinking of this subject this week? Well, on Monday I was in the cinema watching Craig Roberts' latest film. Well, more accurately, I was about to watch Craig Roberts' latest film, and I saw a trailer for a film which had briefly cropped up on my radar before, but it's out in a couple of weeks' time, and it's called Operation Mincemeat.
We have to convince Germany that our target is Greece.
The plan begins in Spain, where a corpse will wash up on shore bearing classified letters.
A corpse carrying fake documents.
And about halfway through the trailer, I realised that a lot of these story beats that were being used to advertise the film were very familiar to me, and I tried to think of where I'd seen this story before. Well, okay, it's to do with a man called Glyndŵr Michael, and it's to do with a movie called The Man Who Never Was. Long story short, when I started out doing this channel, I did lots of research and found some quite far-flung and random pieces of information which connected Wales, the history of Wales, to the history of Britain, the history of the UK, the history of the world, and definitely the history of the movies. And some of these bits of information were so random and coincidental and almost symbolic, like this one, that I found it quite strange and quite freaky. But nothing more symbolic than the story of Glyndŵr Michael and the movie The Man Who Never Was. Why so? Well, first of all, let's talk about Operation Mincemeat. It's about a covert British army operation in World War II, when, in order to con the Nazis into believing that the UK was about to invade the Greek mainland, this plan necessitated the forging of documents and placing them on an unknown, unconnected civilian, and dumping the body of this civilian into the ocean around the border of Spain, suspecting that the officially neutral Spanish government, who were sympathetic to the Nazis, would give the body to the Germans, and then the Germans would find this body with a lot of British Army paraphernalia and uniforms and evidence, and assume that the documents he carried were genuine and act as though the UK was about to invade Greece. This was exactly what Britain wanted. The Germans fell for the plan. It seems like an absolutely bit of genius bit of espionage. Anyway, the man who they found was an unknown, unconnected, friendless and without family, homeless man called Glyndŵr Michael. I believe he was from Aberbargoed or maybe Monmouthshire. And here's a clip from the movie The Man Who Never Was.
I assure you that this is an opportunity for your son to do a great thing for England.
My son, sir, was a Scotsman. Very proud of it.
I beg your pardon.
Never mind. We're used to that. You English always talk about England when you mean Britain.
Just surely I'm not the only one who can see the symbolism in this. My question is Operation Mincemeat going to reference Wales? Is it going to give us any dignity? Is it going to give us any credit? Is it going to give this man, Glyndŵr Michael, who must have been given this name for some reason, is it going to reference this man as a Welshman, and more importantly as a Welshman called Glyndŵr? Because I think the whole name Glyndŵr and the whole idea and tone and stories that that name itself brings out is anathema to the feeling and spirit and tone and purpose of films such as this. The name of Glyndŵr, after all, being symbolic of Welsh separatism and nationalism, not exactly going hand in hand with British unity and World War II, is it? So all I'm saying is check out the story of Glyndŵr Michael. It's a genius bit of work from the British Army. I just wish that this poor Welshman was given more credit, and I wish that in the films we were given more credit, as a country and we were referenced more. Let's see if Operation Mincemeat gives Glyndŵr and Wales its fair due. I doubt it, but let's check it out. This is Wales in the Movies. Ta-ra!